Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am. Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. And what about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Please introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is Naval Azmera, as you already know, and I'm speaking to you from Jaipur city, which is in Rajasthan state. And talking about my profession, currently I'm working in the e-commerce sector for more than 3 years. And apart from this, these days I'm working on my English. Yeah, that's all about me.
Okay. Would you like me to introduce?
Yes, sure, why not?
Okay. As you know, my name is Nootan and I'm from Mathura. I'm a homemaker and I have a YouTube channel. And if I tell you about my qualification, then I'm graduate from commerce and I'm blessed with two kids. So this is all about me. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, Naval, tell me something about your journey, the kind of hurdles you faced, and you have reached to this level, like you are interacting with me and you are interacting with so many people. So you must have something in your mind, like kind of,
Yes,
incidents or memories. Would you like to share?
yes, why not? So when I
Please.
started my journey, like I started my journey a year ago, I think.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So when I started my journey, so I that time I did not know English at all. So when I joined my first company, that time I did not know English at all. I used to speak in Hindi with my co-workers, but later I realized that English is very necessary language if you really want to grow in your professional life.
Yeah.
Then I started working on it, and I started working on it. But in the beginning, I used to learn grammar a lot, but it did not help me well. Then I shifted my focus towards listening. Then I started listening videos on YouTube. I started listening some podcasts. I started listening, conversational videos, and then I shifted to speaking. Then I
Okay.
started then I started speaking on free. I started using free platforms. There are many
Okay.
free platforms. Then I
Hmm.
started using them. I would use them. Still, I'm using them. Then where there are many platforms where you get free talk time every day. So I
Okay.
started them, and I that's how I improved my English. And yes, if I talk about my like an incident, when I was in my first company, so once my boss told me that Naval, you have to attend a meeting. Then I said, okay, I can attend, but I did not know about the fact that this meeting is going to happen in English. So I said, okay, I can
Okay.
attend it. And later I realized that the people started talking in English. So I got shocked, and I felt so embarrassed about myself. Like, how would I explain myself? How would I express my thoughts to them? Then after after that meeting, I realized that if you really want to grow in your career, and if you later my boss told me, one of my
Okay.
why Naval was so nervous that time, why
Hmm.
he was, but then I felt so embarrassed about myself, and yeah, I started learning this language, and that's all. This is all about my English speaking.
Okay. That was kind of push that
Yes,
pushed you towards, to learn this English language and to get a good command and to indulge into that, right? Really
yes, yes,
interesting story. And since then, you have been working on yourself, right? Am I right?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay, nice, nice. Okay, tell me something about, nowadays, I have heard, I don't know things personally, but I have heard that like there are many people, they are not getting the job because of they have, they are like armed with skills. Skills means degrees. They are armed with like degrees, diplomas, and
Mhm.
they just don't have the courage to speak. They don't have the like command in English
Mhm.
language, and just because of that, they are not getting jobs.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, on the other hand, one thing I would like to add here, the communication. It's not about just speaking in English. It's about
Mhm.
how we communicate, how we say things, how we like carry ourselves to the
Mhm.
in front of other people. So, what is your take on, like, what's your point of view on this?
So these days, people are curious about government jobs. They want to get a government job. They don't want to do private job because they think that they think that government job is secure. We will not have like we will not have to do a lot of work in government job, and our future will be secured.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they
Yes.
think like, when they don't work on their skills in early stage. That's why the face, then later, if they don't get if they don't get a government job, so they get they face a lot of hurdles, they face a lot of difficulties to get a private job, because they did not work on their skills, they did not work on their communication skills. Because in private jobs, most of the people see communication skills, your
Yes.
technical skills. Yeah, so that's why they face a lot of difficulties. If they start uh, updating themselves at right time, so they can
Hmm.
easily get government private job. It's not very
Agree.
difficult private job. You can easily get a private job if you take good decision at right time. But if you all are only if you are giving exams, government exams, and you don't have plan B, you do not have any other plan. So you will face a lot of difficulties in your future, like for future. So that's why, yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Nice. Okay, so you said rightly, and on that note, I want to tell you, and I want to ask as well, like to what extent we must have a kind of plan
So
B for
yes,
the
yes,
jobs, you can say in the sense, or for
absolutely.
anything, for like yeah, specifically in the jobs or businesses.
Absolutely. So let's suppose if I am doing like I'm doing a job right now. I am working in a company. So I can also study if I want to get a government job. So simultaneously I can also study for government job. If anyone want to get a like, they should work on their skills as well. Like they can learn, they can do any diploma course, any computer course, and
Yes,
they can do any digital marketing course. Because if you want to become a digital marketing, you don't need any degree. So you can do such kind of course, and you can do other things, like you can become content creator, you can create, you can become video editor, you can become you know performance like advertiser. You can
yes,
run on social media platforms for other people,
yes,
because
yes,
many people are doing so. Yeah, there are many online businesses uh, here today. So they need good marketer. They can run ads for them. So you can learn such kind of skills. You can do part-time jobs, like in digital
yes,
marketing.
yes,
You can
yes.
do part. You don't have to work for whole day. So
Yeah,
we should plan our future like that.
absolutely. And to my mind, I don't know much thing, but as far as I know, and I like understood, and I have the kind of vision and the the perception that we must have the kind of plan B in any term. Like if this, like I have decided, let's imagine I have decided one goal for myself, and it's not getting me the result, and I'm not getting this much result, and it's not going to bear me fruit. So, and I feel like disappointing, I feel like demotivated. So if I have plan B, so definitely I'll go for that, I'll choose that particular plan B, and I will have some kind of hope at that moment, and I can go on and on, right, in my life, and I can do things in a better way. I can do the things in a practical way if I have already a plan B. And if the person does not have a plan B and he hasn't decided yet, and he's like focusing on just achieving his goal, it's very good thing, very nice thing. If somebody is doing this, like they are like totally focused on their goal, they have
Mm,
decided and they have desired for themselves, it's very good. But
mm.
what about if you are not getting the result and you don't have the kind of patient level, there is no grit all about, there is a kind of grit aspect, it's nowhere to be seen. So that moment, it will lead to disappointment, it will lead to demotivation. So to my mind, it is very good to have a plan B
Yes,
in
yes.
anything, in any like criteria.
See, whatever you are doing in the beginning, you don't get result easily. Because
Yeah,
suppose if you like if you join a gym, so
yeah,
if you go for workout like in 2 days, like you will not see any changes in your like body. You will not become like fit in
yeah,
2 days, in 1 month, 1 year. Like it will take a lot of time. You will
yeah,
be able to see changes in your body. So we should focus on process rather than aiming about goal. We should not think about results. We should focus
yeah.
on process. Yes,
To my mind, we need to enjoy the process. Whatever
yes,
we
yes.
are doing, we should not, all the time, focused on the
Think
result. Like,
about
I'm not getting the result, I'm not getting the result. Instead of thinking that, just focus on, like, that whatever you are doing, like,
Mhm.
do the best thing. Give it to your
Yes,
100%.
because you
Right?
are doing. So you must know that sometimes you don't get views, sometimes you get good views. So you should enjoy the process. You should not think about like results. You should think about like how can I better this work so that I can get good results. You
Yeah.
should work these things. Like
At the
how
end
can
of the
I?
day, we need to carve ourselves, right? We need to
Yes,
upskill. So it is we, and we have to put in efforts. This we have to, I think, get it registered in our mind, right?
yes.
Okay. So Naval, do you have anything to ask?
So I do not have any question, and you asked me very good questions, and thank you so much for that. And I'm very
Okay.
happy. Yeah.
Okay, then let's wind up the session, and thank you. You gave me your precious time, and it was really, really nice discussion with you. Thank you so much.
Great.
Okay. Okay. Bye bye.